So Luke, 4-0 win there, are you satisfied with what you've seen?
Yeah. Obviously job done. We've come up to Middlesbrough, long way. We've managed to get everybody on the pitch. Everyone's had at least, good 30-35 minutes. And yeah, overall the performance was good, albeit we probably should have scored another 4 at least. But clean sheet, 4-0. Happy with that, yeah.
You mentioned could have scored more. Second half, were you slightly disappointed with our efforts in front of goal?
Yeah, I mean, we need to work on our finishing. Let's be honest. But the fact is, we are creating the chances, which is pleasing. And that you'd be worried if you weren't creating chances and scoring goals. But we are creating chances, we're just not putting in the back of the net. Obviously, went down to 10 men. That made it quite difficult for us to break them down. But yeah, in the end, it was alright.
You mentioned that. What was your decision on the red card? I thought it might have been a little bit harsh to his defenders coming back.
I think it was harsh because of the scoreline and sort of the way the game was going. I think if it was a 1-1 game, everyone would have a different view of it. I mean, you can't at any point feel sorry for him. The law says that if it's the last man, and I think she was the last man, they've got to be sent off. So unfortunately, yeah, it's a harsh rule, to be honest with you, but that's what's going to happen.
Rewind 3 hours, team selection. Chelsea missed out, and there was a late change with Carly. I believe they're both hamstrings. How are they looking now?
Yeah, Carly's probably going to be out for probably longer of the 2. Chelsea, we'll look at Chelsea midweek. I'm just going to get some treatment midweek, and then Sunday we'll look at using her for maybe a good 20 minutes, get going again. If we don't need to use her, we don't need to. The priority for Chelsea is Nottingham Forest at home. Carly will possibly be a bit longer than that. So, yeah.
First half, very pleasing performance. 3-0 up inside 26 minutes. Good to see Holly Rockcliffe get on the score sheet.
Yeah, Holly scored a header. Unbelievable. But yeah, no, she was there. She was in the right place at the right time, and we're trying to play Holly out wide, and she's doing really well. She listens to what you say to her. It took her a bit to get into it, and then she started getting wide. Her chances, she started creating chances. Obviously, she's made one for herself and got her a goal. I'm really pleased for Holly. Yeah.
And then another scorer we don't see too often on the score sheet, Tash Charlesworth. She's pinged it top bag from 30 yards. Has she been working on that sort of stuff?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her that yourself. But Tash has done well. She's come on and she's received the ball in the middle there, and no one's been within 10 yards of her. So she's just got her head up and hit it. And at the end of the day, that's what you need to do. If you get a chance, you've got to hit it. And there's a few chances in the second half that I wasn't quite happy with, where we'd tried walking the ball in the back of the net, whereas sometimes you just need to take a touch out your feet and let fly.
Looking ahead, I think there's only a small minority of Premier League teams left in this competition now. Is there any reason why we can't go on and beat teams like that in every round? Yeah,
well that's why I've already said that to the players already. I've said to them, that's your target. You have to win this plate now. Getting beat off Mosleil was such a hammer blow to us in the main cup. But yeah, their target is they have to win it or at least get to the final. But looking at the teams left in it, I would say, from last year, we finished second. We should be the team to beat. Yeah.
We're in cup action again next week. Bolton Wanderers. I think they're 3-4 divisions below us. Will you be looking to make any sort of personnel changes, bringing in development squad players?
Again, I said for this game, in terms of bringing development squad players in, I've got players who I need to give minutes to, so it might be some of the ones who started sub today and come on and got half an hour, they might start that game, and I might give a rest to some of our more senior players. Yeah, there might be a couple, maybe a couple, but no more than that.
Final one from me. We're doing well. We've got 2 wins in a row now. It's increasing the profile game. WSL gone down to the last day, exciting day. Surely this is all positive ahead of the World Cup next year in terms of participation in the sport.
Yeah, I mean, the thing people want to watch it for is that football's exciting, and obviously today you've seen the WSL that anything can happen. And again at women's football at any level, anything can happen. And, it's good that the WSL has gone down to the wire as it has, because again nationally and internationally that raises the game for the women.
And surely it can only be beneficial for us because there'll be more girls in and around the area wanting to come and get involved in women's football.
Absolutely. I mean, we've had some really good players come through our youth system and the junior system. And we're constantly looking around the area to get up. Yeah, and it gets people involved in football from a young age where you want them. And then, some of our players today have come all the way through the system from under 10s all the way through to the women's team.